Hey everybody, this is Gabriel Benjamin. Just finished doing a little bit of my own practice outside in the park and was inspired to make a little video today talking about some body issues that I think a lot of people might be dealing with. A friend of mine in particular mentioned that he felt like he couldn't access his glutes, and while trying to do glute strengthening activity, I think like lateral extension with a stretchy band, he was feeling the tension in the hip flexors and feeling like the glute muscles just weren't accessible. So this can cause a lot of different problems in the hips and knees. I think for a lot of people, the tight hip flexors, weak glutes causes a lot of problems for the low back and sciatic pain. Tight hip flexors, weak glutes is very much associated with a lot of sitting. The sitting makes your hip flexors tight, doesn't make them strong, and it makes the glutes dilapidated. So it's not a good combination for health of the hips and spine and other related areas. Health of the hips often leads to issues with the knees. But if you wanted my advice for what to do as a general idea, if you do have weak glutes and tight hip flexors, there's a lot of different things, but two main things that come to mind are doing a half locust with one leg at a time. Now this elongates the hip flexor. It's not a huge stretch, but it doesn't contract it. The hip naturally has to go into a back bend, which causes a elongation of the hip flexor muscle group while contracting the glute. So as seen in the picture here as a demonstration, the half locust, you can do repetitions and then eventually hold, or just do holds, or just do repetitions. That's an excellent, simple, accessible stretch. It's also very good for strengthening the hamstring and the low back as well as the glute. And a crescent lunge, making sure that the knee is centered or even slightly open. Slightly open will make sure you target the glute. The main glute muscle, the gluteus maximus, will get worked. Slightly open will make sure that the gluteus medius is engaged too, or at least neutral will still work those muscles. Inward is starting to be a little harmful for the knee and doesn't access those muscles as well. And the crescent lunge is a deep stretch in that back leg muscle, and it strengthens the back leg in the thigh a little bit as well. It strengthens the front of the thigh also. So the half locust, if you're a cyclist, the half locust is a really go-to one because our low backs tend to be weak. Crescent doesn't strengthen the low back as much. And half locust doesn't fatigue the quad, which crescent will do. That's a good thing if you're looking to build quad strength. If you've done an arduous hike, a long run, or a hard bike ride, then it may not be the best thing. But in terms of strengthening the glute and opening the hip flexors, those two postures are my first recommendations, and there's many other things that you can do. So for more information about this, feel free to check out my website, gabrielbenjaminyoga.com. I do online personal trainings, custom videos, and I have the mobility and core toolkit, which is designed for cyclists, but it's really great for anybody who wants to do 10-20 minutes of practice a day and just slip in that body maintenance with body part specific routines, so you know exactly what you're getting. Yeah, just to make sure that you stay on the up and up of body maintenance on a daily basis. So anyway, thank you so much. Again, hit me up with questions in the comment section or go to my website where you can contact me via email, and I look forward to staying in touch about more subjects related to wellness, health, and yoga. Ciao, everyone.